All right, everyone, get ready, because today we're going deep into something that I think is really fascinating. It's the psychology behind building a really high-quality email list. And you know what they say, right? Bigger isn't always better, and it's so true here with email lists, so we're going to be talking about that today.
Yeah, it's so true. It's like that idea of quality over quantity. And we're going to be talking about unlocking the power of this kind of invisible force that gets people to not only join your list, but to actually open those emails, click your links, and then ultimately become a customer.
Yeah, become like loyal customers too, right? I
Exactly.
think we all want that. So
Yeah,
are you ready to unlock some hidden potential here?
absolutely. Let's ditch that old more is always better mindset because I think when it comes to email lists, a smaller group that's highly engaged can actually be way more profitable.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Imagine like having 100 people on your list who hang on to your every word versus like 10,000 who barely even know you exist.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Which one do you think is going to bring in more business?
Yeah, the 100 people, for sure.
Right.
It's okay, I'm seeing where you're going with this. But how do we actually create that kind of engaged list?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Our sources today really dive deep into this concept of desire. And that's where things get really interesting, because apparently there are two levels of desire at play here.
Right on. So you've got the surface desires, which are things that people, consciously say they want, like I want to make more money. But then there are those core desires that are deeper emotional needs, and they're often unconscious.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and things like craving freedom, security, recognition, it's kind of like wanting that really fancy sports car, but it's not just for the speed or the looks. It's about that feeling of status and achievement
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
that really drives that purchase.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Like we're all kind of driven by those deeper things.
Yeah, but how does this apply to building an email list? Are you saying we need to become therapists and figure out everyone's hidden desires?
Well, maybe not therapists, but definitely detectives.
Detectives. Okay.
So the key is to create what our sources call hooks. They're those irresistible offers that speak to both the surface level and the core desires.
Okay.
So think lead magnets, freebies, anything that kind of gets people excited enough to hand over their email address.
Okay, that makes sense. So for instance, if someone's core desire is freedom, a hook promising them a roadmap to escape their 9 to 5 would be way more compelling than just saying, hey, sign up for my newsletter.
You totally nailed it. It's all about tapping into those deeper motivations and crafting a message that kind of resonates on a deeper level.
Well, that's good.
And that's where our sources formula comes in. It's source plus hook equals quality.
Okay, I like it already.
It basically means the source of your traffic, whether it's social media ads or even your own blog, plays a huge role in determining the quality of your subscribers.
Oh, that's interesting. So someone who stumbles across your content randomly on social media might be less invested than someone who's been following your blog for months and is already a fan of your work.
Exactly. You've already built that trust and authority with that blog reader, so they're naturally going to be more engaged and receptive to your message.
Okay, so it's like having a warm audience, essentially.
Yeah, think of it this way. Someone who finds you through a targeted ad about starting a side hustle is way more likely to be a serious entrepreneur compared to someone who clicks on a random funny meme you shared on Facebook.
Okay, that's a really helpful way to think about it.
Right.
So we've got the source covered, but let's talk more about these irresistible hooks.
Yeah.
What are some examples of hooks that really work?
Oh, the possibilities are kind of endless.
Okay,
But here's a real world example. Let's say you're a fitness coach
okay.
and your target audience is busy moms who want to get back in shape, but they struggle with time constraints, right?
Right.
A generic freebie like a 7-day workout plan might not cut it.
Yeah, that's pretty generic.
Instead, you could offer like a 15-minute no equipment workout guide for busy moms.
Oh, I see. So you're not just giving them a workout plan. You're addressing their specific pain points and offering a solution that's tailored to their needs and their desires.
Exactly. And that's what makes it irresistible. Another example could be a financial advisor who offers a free guide titled Escape the Rat Race: How to Achieve Financial Freedom and Retire Early.
Well, that's a good one.
It speaks to that desire for both financial security and freedom.
Yeah, I would sign up for that.
So it makes it really appealing to the right audience.
So it's like almost like reverse engineering what people want.
Exactly.
Now I'm starting to get why our sources emphasize quality over quantity so much. It's not just about having a huge list. It's about having a list full of people who are genuinely interested in what you have to offer.
Right. Think of it like a dinner party. Would you rather have a packed room full of strangers who barely acknowledge each other, or a smaller group of close friends who are like deeply engaged in conversation and having a blast.
Oh, definitely the latter.
Right.
But what's the harm in having a huge list, even if it's not super engaged? I mean, more people equals more potential customers, right?
Well, not necessarily. In fact, having a large unengaged list can actually hurt you more than it helps.
But really?
Think low open rates damage sender reputation. Your
Yeah.
email is constantly ending up in those dreaded spam folders.
Oh, no, I don't want that.
It's like shouting into a void, no one's listening, and you're wasting your time and money.
Okay, now that sounds scary. I definitely don't want my emails ending up in spam.
Yeah.
So how does having a big disengaged list affect things like sender reputation?
Well, remember how we talked about building trust with your audience? Well, email providers like Gmail and Yahoo are constantly monitoring your sender reputation. It's basically like a score that reflects how much they trust you.
Okay, so it's like a credit score for email.
Exactly. The lower the score, the less likely they are to deliver your emails to the inbox.
Oh, I see.
And a big unengaged list is a major red flag for those email providers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If your emails consistently get ignored or marked as spam, your reputation takes a hit, and it becomes harder to reach even the people who do want to hear from you.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about annoying your subscribers with irrelevant emails. It's about jeopardizing your entire email marketing strategy.
It's much smarter to focus on attracting the right subscribers who are genuinely interested in what you have to offer, even if it means your list grows a little slower.
Yeah, I'm starting to see the light here. Building a high-quality list is about so much more than just collecting email addresses.
Absolutely.
It's about understanding your audience, crafting compelling offers, and nurturing relationships that will benefit both you and your subscribers in the long run.
That's the spirit. It's about building a thriving community of engaged individuals who are excited to hear from you and eager to learn from your expertise.
This is all incredibly insightful. We've uncovered the power of tapping into those core desires and the dangers of prioritizing quantity over quality. But what about actually creating those irresistible hooks that will draw people in?
That's where the real magic happens. And we've got a powerful 3-part formula to share. Stay tuned, because in the next part of our deep dive, we're breaking down the secret sauce behind crafting hooks that work like a charm.
Okay, I am so excited to hear about this.
Welcome back to our deep dive. You know, it's incredible how much we've learned about the psychology of list building already, but I think this next part might just blow your mind.
I'm ready.
We're going to reveal a super powerful 3-part formula for crafting these irresistible hooks that will have the right people hitting that subscribe button like never before.
Yes, I am so ready for this. We've talked about tapping into those core desires and finding the right sources for quality traffic, but now I need the tactical steps to actually make those hooks a reality. It feels like we're finally getting to the good stuff, the secret recipe for email marketing success.
Absolutely. Think of this formula as your secret weapon, a way to really make your offers stand out from the crowd and truly connect with your audience on a deeper level.
Okay, I like it.
Are you ready to unleash the power of inspire, educate, and motivate?
Inspire, educate, motivate. It sounds almost too simple, but I have a feeling there's a lot more to it than meets the... break it down for me. What does it really mean to create a hook that inspires?
This is all about energy, the kind of energy you bring to your content, your brand, and ultimately your offer. Think about those people who just radiate positivity and passion. You know, the ones who make you feel like you can achieve anything.
Yes.
That's the kind of energy you want to infuse into your hooks.
Oh, so if I'm feeling burnt out or unenthusiastic about my own work, my audience will pick that up on that, even through something like a free PDF guide.
It's very likely people are incredibly intuitive, especially when it comes to sensing authenticity. If you're not genuinely excited about what you're offering, it's going to show through even on a subconscious level. It's like trying to sell a car. You wouldn't drive yourself. The lack of conviction is palpable.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
I've definitely experienced that myself. Those times when I'm genuinely fired up about a project,
Yeah.
it seems like everyone else gets excited about it too.
Exactly. Enthusiasm is contagious. So the first step to creating inspiring content is to find that spark within yourself.
Okay.
What are you truly passionate about? What problems are you uniquely equipped to solve? Let that passion shine through in your hooks, and your audience will be drawn to it like moths to a flame.
I love that analogy. It's like you're creating this irresistible energy field that pulls people in.
Precisely. And once you've captured their attention with that inspiring energy, it's time to move on to the educate component of the formula.
Okay, so we've sparked their interest.
Yeah.
Now we need to deliver the goods, right? What exactly does it mean to educate with our hooks?
This is where you provide real, actionable information that addresses your audience's pain points and helps them achieve their desired outcomes. Remember, people are joining your list because they want to learn from you. They're looking for guidance, solutions, and a clear path to achieving their goals.
So it's not just about creating a fluffy, feel-good freebie. It's about offering something truly valuable that they can actually use.
Exactly. Think of it like this. Your hook is a promise to deliver on a specific outcome your audience desires. And to keep that promise, you need to provide content that is not only informative, but also empowering.
So for example, if I'm offering a free guide on starting a blog, I wouldn't just list random tips and tricks. I'd need to create a step-by-step roadmap that actually guides them through the entire process, from choosing a niche to publishing their first post.
That's a perfect example. You're not just giving them information, you're giving them the tools and knowledge they need to actually succeed. And that's what creates a sense of positive expectancy in their minds, that belief that they can achieve their goals with your guidance.
I love that phrase, positive expectancy. It's like you're setting them up for success from the very beginning. And they're not just passively consuming information,
Yeah.
they're actively engaged in learning and taking action.
Exactly. And that's what sets a high-quality list apart from a mediocre one. Your subscribers are not just names on a list. They're individuals who are invested in your content and eager to learn from your expertise.
This is all making so much sense. We've inspired them with our energy, we've educated them with valuable content, and now we're ready for the final step, motivating manner. How do we get our audience to take that crucial next step and actually engage with our offers?
Think of this as the call to action, the final nudge that compels them to click download or sign up. It's about creating a sense of urgency, highlighting the benefits of taking action, and making it crystal clear what they stand to gain by joining your community.
So instead of just saying download my free ebook, I might say something like get instant access to my free ebook and discover the 5 secrets to launching a profitable online business.
That's a great example. You're not just telling them what to do, you're also emphasizing the benefits they'll receive and creating a sense of excitement and anticipation. It's like dangling a carrot in front of them. They can almost taste the success that awaits them on the other side.
I love how you've woven these 3 elements together: inspire, educate, motivate. It's like a recipe for creating hooks that are truly irresistible. But where do landing pages and email marketing tools fit into all of this?
Yes. The tools and platforms we use can either amplify the effectiveness of our hooks or completely sabotage our efforts. Think of it like this. You can have the most amazing recipe for chocolate cake, but if you bake it in a rusty old pan, it's not going to turn out quite as delicious.
So even with the perfect hook, we need the right tools to deliver it effectively and create a seamless experience for our subscribers.
Exactly. And that's where things like landing pages and email marketing platforms come in. They're not just technical necessities, they're opportunities to further enhance that connection with your audience and make the entire process from hook to subscriber as smooth and enjoyable as possible.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Let's dive deeper into these essential tools and platforms in the next part of our deep dive. Stay tuned, because things are about to get even more exciting. Welcome back to the deep dive. It feels like we've unlocked a treasure chest of email marketing secrets in this episode, from the psychology of desire to crafting those irresistible hooks. I'm ready to take things to the next level, but honestly, my head is spinning a little with all this new information. Where do we even begin to apply all this knowledge?
It's true, we've covered a lot of ground, but you know what they say, knowledge is power, and now you've got the power to transform your entire email marketing game. Remember, it's all about building a thriving community, not just collecting email addresses, but you're right, we need to talk strategy. Now that we've got those foundations down, let's explore some advanced tactics that will help you maximize your impact and achieve some real results.
Yeah, okay, I'm all ears. I feel like we've learned the secret handshake to get into this exclusive club of email marketing gurus. What are the advanced moves that will make us VIPs?
One powerful strategy that really separates those amateurs from the pros is behavioral segmentation. It's like taking your understanding of your audience to a whole new level beyond those basic demographics.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Break it down for me. What exactly is behavioral segmentation?
Imagine this. You're tracking how your subscribers are interacting with your emails, who's opening them, who's clicking on which links, what topics are they most interested in. This data is pure gold.
Wow.
It allows you to divide your list into smaller groups based on their actual behaviors, not just their age or location.
So instead of sending the same generic email blast to everyone, we can tailor our messages to specific groups based on their interests and actions.
Precisely. Let's say you have an online store selling eco-friendly products. You notice that a segment of your list consistently opens emails about sustainable fashion, but they rarely click on links related to home goods.
Interesting.
With behavioral segmentation, you can send that group targeted promotions on new clothing arrivals while sparing them from those kitchenware updates.
That's brilliant. It's like speaking directly to each individual's needs and interests. I can already see how this would lead to higher open rates, click-through rates, and ultimately conversions.
You got it. It's all about making your subscribers feel seen and understood, delivering content that truly resonates with them. And there's another advanced tactic that goes hand in hand with behavioral segmentation, A/B testing.
A/B testing, is that like a science experiment for email marketing?
In a way, it is. Let's say you're unsure about the best subject line for your next email campaign. With A/B testing, you'd create two slightly different versions of the email, each with a different subject line. You send version A to a small segment of your list and version B to another segment. Then you track which version performs better based on open rates and clicks.
So it's like running a mini competition between two email versions to see which one wins the audience's attention.
Exactly. And the best part is that you're letting the data guide your decisions. You're not just guessing what works best. You're actually testing it out and seeing real results. You can A/B test almost anything in your emails, from the subject line and header image to the call to action and even the content itself.
This is blowing my mind. It's like we're uncovering all these secret levers and dials that can fine-tune our email marketing machine for optimal performance.
That's a great analogy. And remember, the key to mastering these advanced tactics is to always align your email marketing goals with your overall business objectives.
You're right. We can't lose sight of the big picture. What do you mean by aligning email goals with business objectives?
Ask yourself this: what are you ultimately trying to achieve with your business? Is it to generate leads, drive sales, build brand awareness, or something else entirely? Your email list should be working for you, helping you reach those goals.
So it's not just about sending emails for the sake of sending emails. It's about strategically using email to move the needle in our business. It's about seeing our list as a powerful asset that can help us achieve our biggest dreams.
You said it. Every email you send, every campaign you launch should have a clear purpose and be designed to bring you closer to your ultimate goals, whether it's nurturing leads, driving traffic to your website, or promoting your latest product launch. Your email list can be your most powerful ally.
This has been an incredible deep dive, and I feel equipped with a whole new arsenal of tools and strategies to build a thriving email list that actually converts any final words of wisdom for our listeners as they embark on their own email marketing adventures.
Remember, building a quality list is a journey, not a destination. Be patient, be persistent, and never stop learning. Embrace the power of testing and experimentation, and always stay focused on providing genuine value to your subscribers. Treat them like the VIPs they are, and they'll reward you with loyalty and engagement.
That's fantastic advice. Thank you so much for guiding us through this deep dive. I can't wait to put all this knowledge into action and see the amazing results it brings.
It's been my pleasure, and to all our listeners out there, keep diving deep, keep learning, and keep growing those amazing email lists.